Jim Cornette and his men.
You know, jealousy, Tony Schiavone, is a terrible thing. Jealousy has caused that Jim Crockett jealousy and miserliness not to give Big Bubba the $100,000 he rightfully won by winning those bunkhouse stampedes, beating up all those other guys. Well, Dusty Rhodes, that's going to be on your head, brother, because in Pittsburgh, you get in that cage with Big Bubba, he's going to go through you just like X-Lax through a widow woman, brother. He's going to take that $100,000 and that bronze boot, and Dusty Rhodes, you're going to be finished once and for all. And what about my United States Tag Team Champions, huh? The Midnight Express, the U.S. Tag Team Champions, because Ronnie Garvin and Barry Windham are a couple of cowards, a couple of dog-faced, peak-faced cowards, stinking yellow-bellied chickens. That's all they are, that's all they've ever been, because they won't give them in another title match, because Ronnie Garvin, you know the Midnight Express can beat your brains out and take those belts. Well, we're going to chase you, and we're going to chase you until we catch you. We're going to put the heat on you, and we're going to turn that heat up and turn it up, Garvin, until you're finished. And I mean finished not only with those belts, but finished out of professional wrestling once and for all.
Go to the ring for the real U.S. Tag Team Champions.
Well, Jim Cornette had a lot to say about these two, but here they are, the U.S. Tag Team Champion. What a combination. Barry Windham and Ronnie Garvin, Johnny.
And not the Midnight Express, but Barry Windham and Ronnie Garvin are the U.S. Tag Team Champions. We're going to see them in action. And, boy, just can't get over the match that Barry Windham gave Nature Boy Ric Flair. Unbelievable. And got a lot of people talking in the wrestling world that this is a man that can take Flair all the way.
Well, I think he proved that, Johnny, in that match against Flair. When he had him on the mat and had him down for what should have been the 3 count, and had the time been just another second longer, he would have definitely pinned him. Wyndham now, as Larry Stevens high to the air with that backflip, going to make the tag. Here comes the man with the hands of stone now, Ronnie Garvin.
And is that right field? Right by Ronnie Garvin at Fist of Stone. Hey, here comes, wait a minute. The ring is going out, the Midnight Express.
Big Bubba, Jim Cornette. All the men of the ring. They've got Ronnie Garvin and they've got Wyndham. Wait a minute, Cornette has got something he threw into the face of Wyndham. Some type of powder.
Cornette, Big Bubba Rogers, the Midnight Express attacking the United States Tag Team Champion off the top of Ronnie Garvin. Ronnie in the ring could be in serious trouble right here. Big Bubba, they're stretching him out. Barry Windham, holy cow, been blinded by some type of power. And Ronnie over the outside.
Wyndham rescuing his partner, Ronnie Garvin. He got the big tennis racket hard across the back of Big Bubba and then just dragged Ronnie Garvin free of their grasp back into the ring.
Just in time, because Ronnie was in a serious situation there. They had him stretched out, and I know that Jim Cornette must have had really something in mind that really put Ronnie Garvin out. They had him in a dangerous situation. There's Brad Armstrong in the ring. White Light and Tim Horner now to check the condition of Ronnie Garvin. Very right over Ronnie Garvin. And a very tense situation now for one half of the United States Tag Team Champion.
All right, it is right now. Let's go to Tony Schiavone.
It's really obvious you're trying to put that guy out of wrestling.
That's exactly right. If it wasn't that goof Barry Windham, we'd have done it too. But let me tell you something, Garvin. By the time we get finished with you, you're either going to be listening to harp music or sniffing some brimstone, brother, because this thing has gone too far, and we're going to put an end to it. Garvin, I swear to you, I promise you, we're going to put you out. We're going to finish you off. I'm not talking about hurting you. I'm not talking about taking your head off, just like we did there. I'm talking about finishing you once and for all, because you're the only thing standing in the way of us and those United States Tag Team belts. And believe me, brother, when we want something, we get it. And we want to go to that Crockett Cup as champions. We want the World Tag Team titles back that we rightfully should have right now. We want everything. And Garvin, I made the promise. I swore to you, I'm going to follow through. These men are going to do it for me, whether it be Big Bubba or especially the Midnight Express, because nobody does what you've done, standing in our way of what we want. And nobody gets away with it once they've done it. Garvin, these men are the greatest tag team in professional wrestling. And you, more than anybody else, should realize what this man back here can do. Well, together, they're going to finish you, Garvin. We will be the United States Tag Team Champions. I swear, I promise to every stinking redneck idiot out there watching this television show, we're going to get what we want. We're going to take what's rightfully ours. And I don't care who that we have to walk over or put out to do it, brother.
For Bob Cottle and Johnny Weaver, I'm Tony Schiavone. See you next week on NWA Pro Wrestling.